Hello. I put this presentation together um, commemorating our trip to Croatia and to Japan. And I know that we had such a great time. And I think that traveling with all of you was amazing. And we had, fantastic artwork as well as conversations. And we really had time to really get to know each other and make great friendships. So these photos that you're seeing commemorate our trip. And I think, we're going to start here with the first group, which is the um, Croatia trip. And I think, when we look at the pictures, they're really special. So I wanted to share these with you so that we could give you, the memories that we all have and shared while we were on the trip. So I want you to enjoy this presentation and, just, see how it inspired everyone. So here we go. From the workshops, the lectures, the demos, uh, how we all interacted, it was really special. And truly, I couldn't have asked for a better group of people for any of the workshops. Every one of them was spectacular. And I know that many of you are traveling with us again to Puglia and perhaps Sardinia. I just wanted you to know that the trips are filling up, so it may be something for you to think about. I know Puglia is almost full, and we haven't even advertised it. So get in touch with Gretchen and make your plans. So I think what we're looking at now, is just some of the great memories. And for those of you that didn't travel to Croatia, this is what Croatia looks like. And we will be doing this workshop back in, again in 2028. So as I said, 2027 is Puglia in the spring and Sardinia in the fall. Couldn't beat Croatia for the water. The water was so spectacular. And our yachts that we rented, they really were perfect for what we needed, as you can see here. And we got to see quite a few places, not only along the coast, but inland, venturing to the state parks. And as a getaway, it's the perfect workshop because it's really, as you can see, we would stop and do some swimming and painting, and then just enjoying our times together. So it was very comfortable and very memorable and unique. And the food was spectacular. We had some really great meals. Some real interesting architecture like Marco Polo's home, some of the antiquities. unique logos, and we had plenty of time to relax. Was it the kind of trip I'd love to do again? Yeah, just about every year, especially with all of you. We definitely had an inspired group of painters. Life's good, isn't it? Especially when you have your own yacht in Croatia. If you haven't traveled with us to Croatia, think about it. In 2028, I guarantee the boat will fill. So just like this Puglia trip that we have coming up, it's the second time we've gone to Puglia, and a lot of the people who've signed up have signed up with us again. Cute kids. And for a Japan workshop, that was so unique. It's so different from our trip to Croatia. It was a busy place, but it had a culture like I've never experienced. I truly enjoyed it. Here's my ex-student Alan West, who I taught in high school, who moved to Japan and now is a practicing artist there and very well known. And this was one of the highlights of our trip, it was to spend time with Alan. He's a remarkable man. He really informed us about his life, which I think was really unique because when he moved to Japan, they wouldn't even sell him paints. Being at Mount Fuji, I mean, it's one of the most special places on earth. And we were so close. We just felt like we were so in touch with it. And I know everybody that was there was just overwhelmed by its beauty. Couldn't beat the ice cream. Some unique meals, definitely. Everyone had such a great time. Though it was pretty demanding. 11,000 steps a day, seeing a lot of incredible places. That was the hard part, remembering them all. We got to see so much. I say Gretchen really put together a great workshop, as she does with all the workshops. Everyone had a great time. And the work, you all were so amazing, honestly, the ideas that you came up with. What memories, huh? The wasabi fields. I thought that was a unique day. Under extreme circumstances of painting, it was not warm and it was chilly and it was damp, but we really spent the time creating some really great work from that. You all were really, into it, that's for sure. But great friendships, huh? This is what these trips are about. Not only the painting and the traveling, but actually the friendships that we all make together. Ruth is a terrific musician, and we were serenaded by her. It was terrific. We had a great afternoon. And then this is Tokyo. Tour guide, right? And that was something. He's as memorable as our trip. Okay. these little heads. They were something, and we all tried to find one that was like our likeness. Magnificent gardens. They're very special places. And the temples, just amazing. The size, it's incredible. And the antiquities. When we look back, we saw so much. These photos help you to remember because there were so many different things that we saw. It's hard to remember them all. And the different parks that we went to and the performances. And the food. And we had plenty of these, didn't we? There's so much to see. And even in 17 days, we couldn't see it all. There's special hats we'll never forget, will we? And this was a special place here. One of the best parts of the trip. I truly enjoyed working with all of you. This is one of the things that I can say after doing these workshops for, 40 years. This is so amazing to be able to be together like we were, to share these special spots, our experiences. It's one in a lifetime. The bullet train, that was an experience. And the unique meals that we had, definitely. It was hard to get filled up, but they were good, right? And the bullet train. You wouldn't know that you were going 180 miles an hour. It's really it's something unique. Everyone who went on the trip, I'm sure, is coming back with incredible memories and experiences. You all were great. But memories, huh? You can see how much fun we had. Was quite unique. Japan was truly special, unbelievable in many ways. Something we'll never forget. For sure, I'll never forget that. Right. Alex and myself had a great, great time with all of you. And now for our last workshop, which was the summer workshop to split. And then to the north, this is our boat, the Aquamarine. The captain was truly amazing. He really took good care of us. The logistics and the just the beauty of Croatia, the color. And unlike Japan, which was full of people, Croatia, except for Dubrovnik and Split, you'll find places where you're there by yourself. And it's just so unique. The color, and the air. We had a great boat. We went to some really great little towns. Got to see a lot of octopus. Myself, I was inspired, really, truly. But when you get to go back to a place more than once, and we had done this trip in the 3 times in the last year, you really get to know the place. And you can see why all the Italians go on their own vacations to Croatia, all right? It's just an amazing getaway. It, like everything else, though, unfortunately, is getting more and more popular. As you can see, we could do a lot on the boat there, a lot of lectures and great meals. And then we'd wind up pulling into port, spending the day painting there, and then getting back on the boat to sleep, and then leaving the next morning for another port. To end the year with Croatia after Japan, it was pretty good, right? I mean, it's interesting. The two workshops are so different. This one's so laid back, as you can see with Peter here. And the history is everywhere. And the people in all the countries were so welcoming. Alex is trying to get a new job. Right. That's part of it right there. Okay. It was so relaxed we could paint right from our lounge chair. And a lot of people did gouaches, which was very interesting. It lent itself to painting in gouache, a lot of the colors. That's our yacht, one of the small ports we went to. It was a national park. To have a workshop and have your own yacht, that's really special. This is where I gave critiques every morning. Great group of people. This is Kent Wang's drawing of me lecturing. These are Kathleen Zeifang's. I know Alex and myself really enjoyed working with everyone. It was Dal's first trip, and he really truly enjoyed it. Peter's as well. I think this is one of the things that we'll see. Kathleen is one of the travelers that just about goes on every one of our trips. Um, so does Sharon. Tressa just joined us for the first time. Anne has been with me many times. Laura's been with me more than once. So it's amazing. This is a great shot, isn't it? The depth in the water. You can see the bottom, 16 feet down. That's how clear the water is. Our meals were first class. I mean, we were really treated to some really great things in all the workshops. And finding an octopus was another memorable uh, thing. Our captain went snorkeling and picked up an octopus so that everyone could touch it if they wanted to. Everything was so relaxed. And the towns were so beautiful. And this is Ming's work. They're photos, but they really are just special. We're going to miss all of you. Hopefully, you'll join us again. I think this is one of the things that Alex and myself really look forward to is traveling with you again. You make our trips really special, and I know that you've all bonded and made great friendships. So it's hard not to go again, and share these great memories. Of course, we know Laura's the life of the party. We're glad that she joined us this time. All right, she makes a difference, that's for sure. And I think that here there's a table of all new people. So it's really fun to see the returnees and the people. And then poor Croatia, they lost in the World Cup, but hopefully we would hope they had won. These are the last few pictures of our trips. I think that they're just remarkable, remarkable memories. And looking forward again to the coming spring. I feel the groups are just amazing. Now we had our exhibition. That really turned out to be a really special night. I think those of you that came, you know what the show looked like. It was first class. It was really excellent. I will tell you this, people came from all over to see the show because they had heard how good the work was. And truly it was. And then my wife Alex really spent time really getting everything the way it should be, which is why I married her. Right? She's perfect that way. And I think she really helps everyone out. So this is my work. And I think, if anything, it's reflects just the experience of being there. I think just as a photograph will memorialize your memories, so will paintings, probably even more so, of course. And I think that one of the things for me, and all of you study with me, is that you see that I really like the moment. I'll take advantage of just about any time of day, any weather, and try to make an idea. And I think that if anything, it's like grab your canvas and see if you can make it. That's all. I mean, you never know. That's one of those things that I think we all, um, aspire to, of course. The challenges are there, and you all are really great because you understand that challenge. You understand how hard it is to make a piece of art, one that speaks. And one of the things for me with the landscape is such variety. I never run out of ideas. I'm always excited. I love the color. I love to design, and I love, seeing what the results will be. And not every piece is the way you want it to be, of course, right? But I think that the most important thing here is that you realize that all you're doing is experiencing through your art, what life's about. And I feel all of you have learned that. So, if anything, looking at the show now, these are some of the works that you all produced. And truthfully, I was so impressed. I thought that, the uniqueness of the work, the quality of the work, is first class. And, it was exciting to see all the different styles from Cindy's watercolors, which I think were magnificent, to Arlene's gouaches, which also, and then Renee's intimate scene and her sculptures. So I think Anne has traveled with us before. Her work is always outstanding. Adrian comes up with the greatest ideas. Cindy is the first time traveling with us, but she really did a great job. She had fun. And, I think if anything, with your experiences, you learn more as you travel with us. And this is Dow's work, some unique compositions for sure. And then Sunita. Sunita really produced some really outstanding and exciting work. Alex as well. I feel that these paintings are special. Shoshana's unique compositions, unique color, unique design. Hong Jin, how her precise way of looking at things. I think Kathleen's exciting ideas and Tanya's texture. I think this is when you start realizing that everybody here has something special. Steve's design and color. I think, looking back, Vanessa, who's traveled with us a number of times, and Bob. They're great to travel with and have great artwork, Elizabeth. So impressed. And Sunita again, and Kathleen. So we're seeing, and then Ruth. Ruth, this is her second time traveling with us. I know she had a great time, and Nina, has traveled with us many times. So I think that this is one of the things. But look at the unique styles that Alex's style here, Nina's here, and Pam Betts, who's traveled with us many times, and Susan Gallego as well. And Susan has a unique way of working. We know her work just stylistically. So I think these are really beautiful pieces. They're really special, honestly. I think everybody here should be really, really pleased with what they produced. If anything, so unique in every way. And I think that all of you have done this. So I think that this is one of the things that from my point of view, has really made these trips really special and the memories. So don't forget, we have our next two workshops. And Alex and myself, we want to just thank all of you. So with that, I'm going to say good night, and hopefully you enjoyed this, and you'll share this with your friends. Okay, going to end the show now.